Okay. Couple of questions for you. Do you fully trust your own rhythms and cycles and spirals? Like, do you fully trust them? Do you perhaps on some level resent not being able to sustain a summer-like energy all the time? And that would be the energies of more extroverted, outgoing, producing, gregarious. And when those other energies present themselves, do you feel fearful? Do you feel resentful of those downshifting, low vibe days or times? And do you find yourself feeling unworthy if you're not like doing or producing or earning? Like, really ask yourself and be honest with yourself. As sensitive women, we are highly tuned into the natural ebbs and flows of life, and we embody them quite viscerally. And in a society that just like applauds 24/7, 365 doing and views exhaustion as like a badge of honor, it can feel scary to feel different, to feel human, to honor and to feel these natural ebbs and flows and pulsations and look around and wonder like, well, everybody else seems to just kind of be in like summer mode over there, so there must be something wrong with me. This must not be safe. It must be weird. It can feel shameful. And that's where a lot of this notion of feminine shame that I've talked a lot about comes up. And that impacts us regardless of your anatomy or of your chosen identification. It's shaming that which is transient, that which is more lunar and passive and existing on that spiral of creation. Pardon me. So it can feel shameful when we have to feel that need to downshift, and everyone around us seems to like just totally forgot what that means. Right? Like, downshift is not in anyone's vocabulary. It's kind of frowned upon. And we know that it's not working. We feel it in our bodies. We see the effects. And so this is when we, as these sensitive beings, as in sensing, and tune into the last video I made about redefining and claiming sensitivity, but as these sensual sensing beings, being in this body that is that conduit, this is where we really get to turn to the best medicine of all, which is the art of spirally living, seasonal living. And this is where we get to resurrect our awareness of and reverence for the sacred spiral principle of existence, of our experience here. And we do that through repairing our relationship with our inner structure, our inner sense of containment, our ability to hold space for ourselves. And we do that through honoring what's needed, honoring the downshifts, honoring that today, for me personally, was this unexpected, heart-opening waterworks and feeling and really moving a lot and stepping into my ability to honor that that's me embodying and moving with and feeling that sacred spiral essence of life. So in those moments, that me showing up and holding space for myself with devoted discipline and holding while I could just spiral and feel and move. That's what it's all about. That's us being radical revolutionaries and healing the collective. I know that can sound kind of crazy. Like, Devin, how is you crying and screaming on your floor healing the collective? It is. We are, and we can save that for a different time. We're all so entangled on such a deep level. And what you do and your path to wholeness really does ripple out. So as you embrace this seasonal spirally living, you're giving an example and permission for others to do the exact same. which is how we are meant to live in these bodies on this planet. And we realize that the way as a collective, the way that we've been living, like I said, doesn't work. And it's been in truly willful ignorance towards what's here and what's hidden in plain sight. As I have shared, we don't need more feminine energy. We don't need more spiral. We don't need to resurrect the goddess or to midwife her return, because those things never went anywhere. And to be on that quest is perpetuating the exact thinking that has made us think that she has gone somewhere. It's actually quite disrespectful to that powerful spiral essence of life, which is life itself. So none of these things have gone anywhere. We don't need to midwife their return or resurrect them or welcome them back, because they never left. We've been fed illusions and lies to really just result in us being willfully ignorant and blind to what is just right here and hidden in plain sight. All of these things exist because you're here. You're breathing. You're alive. The sun rises and sets. The seasons turn. And so in a given day, I invite you to feel into, even just on a given day, how you spiral through these very distinct and beautiful frequencies of the seasons, of the main 4 seasons and the 4 sub-seasons within. So these 8 main archetypal energies and how these frequencies show up for you in any given day. You'll spiral through them and notice maybe throughout a week and throughout a month and so on and so forth. And it doesn't always just mirror what's happening outside on the planet, even though, right now in the northern hemisphere, we are in winter. So we're still very much moving through those wintry energies. But just notice what's alive for you today. Notice if you can really be with it and hold space for it and be okay with your constantly changing and moving and flowing tides. Because guess what? If you're experiencing some autumnal or wintry energies today, if you're feeling tender-hearted like me, spring and summer are gonna come right back. And the deeper that we can go in and really receive and feel from those rejuvenative, those introspective, those yin-like qualities of autumn and winter, spring and summer are gonna be that much sweeter, and our harvest is gonna be that much better. So tell me how that goes for you, and I'm sending you so, so, so much love.